Hi there. My name is Crystal Porter, and I want to tell you about my encounters with Matt. I met Matt at a BEPC event, and I was told that he was this really strong healer and would be able to take my pain away, and I should just go to his class because what do I have to lose? So I had $20 to lose, and I put that on all my pain. Anyways, I had been struggling with what is called ankylosing spondylitis since I was about 16. I was misdiagnosed multiple times until I was about 24. And then I was diagnosed with a rare form of arthritis located in my tailbone. This form of arthritis was fusing my tailbone vertebrae together and would later move up my spine to eventually have me hunched over, wheelchair bound by 50, having my lungs, liver, kidneys shut down, possibly, and me not able to bend, stoop, kneel, drive, walk, run, all by the age of 50 or 60. I'm 40. I started this pain. This pain attacked me. This energy attacked me at about 13 to 16. Um, when I walked into Matt's classroom, his classroom setting, and I listened to him talk about all kinds of stories you even see like on TV, like the person puts his hand on you and says, release her, like I thought that's how it was gonna be, and I was scared to go up. I was nervous, so I calmed my nerves down, and he asked for the third person, and I had remembered that I decided that I wanted to be pain free about a week in before going to this event. So I was like, well, I decided it. So here's my chance. Let me go. Let me see if this will work. I had nothing to lose. Like after 20 some years of being in pain, like let me give it a shot. I've given everything else shots, including the shot. I was on I was prescribed a prescription that was anywhere from 8,000 to 14 per injection, and you can break injection box of 4. And so if I didn't have insurance, that was the price I was going to pay, which I learned throughout the years of being on the medication. So I don't like taking the medication. I I really struggle taking the medication because it is stem cells, and it runs. You could get HIV. It's blood. I'm injecting animal blood or baby, into my body to regenerate my stem cells. Anyways, um, so I'm standing there with Matt and I'm facing the crowd. And I told Matt I didn't want to be healed because we're joking. And he was like, okay, well, come on over here. And so he like wipes me down. He's talking to me and I'm facing the crowd and he steps on my toe. And I'm like, okay, lightly. And so as he's wiping me down, I'm so happy he stepped on my toe. But as he's wiping me down, he's saying these things. He's saying that I need to run more, which I communicate with my ancestors, and they had already told me that. And I was like, I can't though. I physically can't. Like I limp when I walk. Like I'm in excruciating pain. And so he keeps wiping me down, and I'm facing the crowd, and I'm like, yeah, he's right. They already told me I need to run. And then I remember in high school I used to run, and that's exactly when the pain started. And that's why they told me, "Hey, you have a pinched nerve or irritated sciatica." That wasn't the case at all. As Matt's continuing to wipe me down, I lose my balance and I kind of fall back, and he brings me forward. And after about a week after he did this, I thought about it and I realized the reason I fell is because when he was wiping me down, that energy, I didn't fall. I lost my balance. That energy shot out of my leg. And so coming back, standing correctly, I felt the adjustment immediately. And so then he tells me some other things about my personal life and personal experience and just things that have stuck with me that needed to be released by an extremely powerful healer because I've seen and talk to so many that claim that they are, but they're not. So, um, my experience with Matt was life changing. It's still going on, but the healing and the moving of energy lasted for an additional week afterwards. um I was in extreme pain driving up to Washington. I'm from Oregon. Once I was up in Washington, I got this healing, and all of a sudden I decided to go to Canada. The pain that I had with driving, I don't want to say slowly, it immediately disintegrated in my tailbone. I was sitting there and rocking back and forth to try to find the pain. I was searching for the pain, and it was gone. And so um later on, my hip started hurting, but it was a different pain. Then my shin started hurting, but it was a different pain. So the pain started moving from my hip down to my thigh, down to my knee, down to my shin. A week later, I'm pain free. A week later, I sent Matt a video of me running. I hadn't ran. I hadn't ran since I was 16. I wanted to run track. I did sprints. And so I decided to run down my street, and I had Starbucks down the street for me. And so I decided if I ran 2 blocks or 2 streets, I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional, that I would go get Starbucks. So I I ran, my body remembered, my legs were so powerful, my upper body couldn't keep up. My breathing was on track, and I jumped with stability. I was so happy. My 16-year-old self came back. I was relieved from sexual trauma. I was relieved from abuse trauma, all located in my root chakra. Ages 0 to 7 is your root, your stability. 7 to 14 is your creativity, your sexual trauma. Um, and that was all during the time that it had happened, and it had basically stopped me from moving forward. That's the grand significance in your root pain. Um, if I were to pay Matt or think of a dollar amount to give him, there's no there's no worldly amount that I could possibly say. Like $20, I would. That's a coffee. But I will say this. Um, the emotional healing, the physical healing, it is ongoing. I can literally think of, say, I have pain. I burned myself recently. I could literally think of Matt's healing power, breathe in, breathe out, and push it away. He essentially doesn't only heal you, but he gives you that energy in your body to keep healing yourself. Um, I need to have multiple visits with Matt. Probably not even multiple. I think a couple will be good. Will be good. I don't have that much pain in my body anymore. I don't take the shot, the injection anymore. Um, I I can't say how thankful and how relieved I am after 16 to 42, constantly going to the doctors, constantly being ignored, being a woman, a black woman in the medical field. Like, this is life changing. I can literally squat, bend, kneel, um, arch my back, like things that I could never do without pain. And it's just life changing. And I'm forever grateful and thankful for Matt. If anybody struggles with arthritis, fibromyalgia, inflammation of the body, I definitely suggest to go see Matt. Thank you so much for this opportunity. You're life changing. And I will forever be grateful. And I will forever, hands down, represent you. Thank you, Matt.